And the idiot was saying you don't even know Arabic. So that means I'm typing up Arabic, I'm allegedly faking and fabricating a hadith, and I know how to translate in English. What kind of Sunni clown is that, bruv? I'm saying, where does that...
Let me tell you why a lot of people will disagree with you. Let me tell you why a lot of people... You're making a broad statement about Sunnis. It's a human condition. It's a human quality. No, let me tell you.
Don't even address it, because you know why? Because it doesn't look bad on you, bro.
Bro,
let me tell you why.
Let me tell you why he's flawed. Let me tell you why.
Why do you want to dictate and tell everybody?
He will erect a lot of negative response. Is because he's attributing a human quality towards a belief.
Is it a human quality?
Now, if a person misbehave, he will attribute their misbehavior towards Sunni.
Does cursing Ali make you a munafiq?
Makes you a kafir.
It makes you a kafir. Based on what? Now you've made that the person who curses.
Oh, sorry, the person who knows that he's right. Okay, let me retract that. The person, actually no, I'd say that because the Prophet peace upon him says, whoever curses Ali curses me. So if you curse,
it's not authentic.
It's not authentic.
Nope, it's not.
Really?
The reason why I say it in the first place is because you forget I've known you for over 10 years in this park, and your speech that you're saying now, is not the same as the speech you were saying back then. Back then you were saying Aisha is a kafira. You were saying Abu Bakr and Umar were kufar and usurpers.
That's not.
You were saying that. When you used to say
liar.
When you used to
That's like 18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Oppressing all the Muslims around the whole world, and foolish people like this guy is coming in week after week talking nonsense. And then the idiot is coming here to attack the Muslims, and then now they're doing the 3rd of April 2018. So it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. We need to stop them. I'm not giving him attention. I'm giving him his own medicine. I'm giving him his own medicine.
If you don't walk past
a single Muslim should go near him.
If everyone laughed at him, this guy would find another topic.
He gets a click.
If you laughed at him and walked away, this guy would have nothing to say. You start talking about the trees and the sky.
Listen,
what do you understand? Islam has no race. So listen, I'm black. And we say we Muslims. No, he didn't get it. No, the whole thing.
No. Let me say again. Let me say again. I said to you, as a black man, you know your history, you know about oppressed. No, but a lot of them. Bro, these are bro. You know making a point about I know.
As they say, you know, say orange is the new black. It's now Muslim is the new black.
Yes, thank you. I know in Islam there is no color. Everybody is the same in Islam. We know that. But I'm saying they're doing what they did to them, and we need to stop it.
But what about for us then? It's double then, isn't it? Because they haven't got rid of the
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? To G Circle, I was saying last week.
So what about us in the masjid? Huh? When Pakistan is treating us race in the masjid, what about it?
No, it shouldn't happen. It's wrong. It's wrong.
I'm explaining a point where when you're talking about Tommy Robinson, because obviously I don't agree with everything he says. But my point is, he should direct his anger and energy towards the specific Pakistani Sunnis, not to Muslims.
No, I don't feel. You know what? You can't generalize.
No, let me tell you what. You say I can't. Stop. Listen to what you're saying. You get all black. Wait. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Wherever you go, you find Pakistani Sunnis behaving in a specific way.
All of them.
But where? Give us an example, bro. Where do you see this? Because I haven't really.
I think, you know what? I think there is bad and good in everything. I think good and bad is in everything. It doesn't matter what country, what color.
Listen,
there's a lot of business in divide and conquer. I have no issue with that.
It's called facts. Listen carefully.
No divide and conquer.
But you can't tell man what he's experienced. You can't tell black people what they've experienced. I didn't tell you. You're telling me. I didn't tell you. I'm telling you, as an Afro-Caribbean convert, along with many other Afro-Caribbean converts when I was Sunni. Bruv, you go in the masjid.
Well, you was a Sunni before,
I was a Sunni before. Man would be like, Salaam alaikum. Hello. Man would have a beard, have your gums. Are you Muslim? They'd ask you if your man's got shaven face, suit and so on, shirt, and he asking you if you're Muslim and you're in the masjid. You understand?
Yeah,
what kind of insult is that, bro?
I know these things go
This is
on,
what I'm saying
but
to
it's
you.
not correct.
Yeah, he's wrong.
I'm not saying it's correct.
It's more of a culture thing, innit? It's more of a culture thing.
I wouldn't say that that's
Bro, if I'm saying it's a common bloody, you see what I mean? I'm not saying it's all Pakistanis. I'm saying, brother, listen to what I'm saying to you. If black people are experiencing
I'm not
in the
Pakistani
masjid, what do you think white people and other non-Muslim blacks are experiencing in the street? When I was growing up, bro, you know what I used to hear from Afro-Caribbeans? That Pakistanis don't put labels on their products so that when non-Muslims or non-Pakistanis come in, they change the price. They tell you it's more expensive. Do you understand? No, this is what used to happen. You know why? Because we know certain Muslim brothers used to tell us. You understand? And we used to go in the masjid and hear Kala, Shidi and all of this stuff. The Pakistani brothers that were sincere, they used to tell us what they used to say. Do you understand my point?
Yeah, I understand your point.
So I'm saying to you, when Mr. EDL comes along, or he's left the EDL, I'm saying, when he's got issues with people that are treating me racist, how am I going to side with the people that are culturally anti-black? Does that make sense? They've got a Hindu caste system that they are upholding, an anti-black Hindu caste system that they're sustaining and perpetuating. How am I going to side with them against a man who they're saying he's racist? This guy, Tommy Robinson, was he an intellectual when he started this? He's just coming out with his experience and saying, I'm sick of this garbage. I don't agree with most of what he says. And everyone's saying his supporters are racist.
And he's got Zionist agenda. He's getting paid by a rich American.
Did it start that way?
They are all racist. You know why they're all racist? 1 minute.
We don't know how it started.
1 second,
He was
no.
bullied when he was young.
No, wait.
Looted.
His girlfriend left him with a Muslim man.
Well, that's what it is. That's where the hate come from, innit?
No. 1 minute. I'm gonna say something.
the hate come from,
I think in all the communities there's bad and good, yeah. And I think there's a lot of things that we as Muslims we need to fix and address, yeah, which we need to work on. But that's beside the point. I'm talking about people like this, people like Tan, like fucking
That's
Tommy
your fault.
Robinson.
Ignore the idiot.
No, I'm shutting them up today. I'm shutting them up.
Listen.
Enough is enough.
Listen to what you're saying.
I mean, enough is enough. Because you know what? Because of people like Tan and Tommy Robinson, now further of April is happening.
You can't compare the two.
April
Come
the
on,
3rd,
man.
didn't
Tan
it?
has not.
You heard about that, right?
Tan cannot get 2,000 or more people to follow him down here. So forget Tan. It's Muslims that are giving Tan energy. He likes winding you up. All you have to do. Stop. Listen, brother. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If my man stands on the
everyone
ladder,
ignored him,
listen.
what will happen?
If he stands up
What's
there
he gonna do?
cussing Allah, brother, listen to what I'm saying to you. If Muslims ignored him, after a while he's gonna change the subject.
He's gonna go back to China.
Attention. That's it.
He wants British passport.
That's it.
He's not
He
gonna
does
get-
want a British passport,
He
though.
was not
You
gonna
know
get
that
the
he
British
does.
passport.
He doesn't want to go back to Malaysia or China.
Listen.
He doesn't want to go back there.
Look.
He wants a
Honest
British
truth.
passport, that's for sure.
Honest truth.
That's
I
for
think
sure.
he hasn't got it already.
He doesn't
Nah,
have
he
it.
hasn't got it. He said
doesn't
it.
have
He hasn't got it.
He
He
lives
said
in a
it.
hostel, mate.
He's
He
working
lives in
on
a
it. He's
hostel.
working on it hard.
You get me? He goes to post office weekly to get like £50. Petty change. Listen to this. 3rd of April 2018. What's going on? This is because of Tommy Robinson. This is because of people like Tan, Gary Google. What they're gonna do next? What are they gonna do next? 3rd of April 2018. Let's go kill a Muslim and this and that for us.
And you get a million points. Even though, how are you going to get the
Tuesday.
points anyway? You have heard of that? Third of April, punish the Muslims.
And then what? We
And you
meant to
get
sit
points. How are you
down.
going to get points anyway?
Well, we meant to sit. What points?
No, but they
points.
say it.
They
How are you
talking
going to?
shit.
Let's just say if someone did get attacked. How are you going to get the points anyway?
No, it's not that, bro. It's
So
just
what
to-
is it?
It's just to
It's just-
instigate. It's just to instigate something in the
That
mentality
hate.
of the
That
people.
hate.
But this is the thing. It's going to obviously get the opposite. The problem that I have is when people are talking, trying to compare, let's say Tommy Robinson supporters and general white people, is as though the populace of white Britain is the same as the populace of Pakistan or the Middle East. As a black man, I'm looking at who's anti-black. Do you understand? In Pakistan, there's a current, like this idea that the darker you are, the more inferior. Over here, white people beat up racist white people.
Yeah.
When do I find Pakistanis beating up or putting pressure on racist Pakistanis?
No, I've seen some YouTube channels.
Yep.
But don't forget, I'm not from Pakistan. I've seen some YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah, I've seen-
have you
yeah,
seen
some
that?
Pakistani
Yeah,
brothers.
Pakistani brothers,
I'm not saying
Muslim
they're
brothers are
good
standing up to that hate. Bro.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
standing
yeah.
up. I've seen that
What do you mean
myself.
standing up to that? Listen to what I
That's
just
right.
said.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
let me make it clear. Let me make it clear what I'm saying. I'm saying you have literally groups within the UK of white people that are anti anti-black people, racist. They literally go beat them up. Since I've been little, I've seen this. You understand? But I'm saying when I'm in the masjid and I'm here, or when I used to go to the, let's say, masjid Pakistanis and so on when I was a Sunni, the things we used to hear and experience, we just got used to it. Like, you know, that's just them, all that kind of stuff.
That's wrong. You should go to another mosque, bro.
You think it's one masjid? What, bruv, come on, bro. Look, bruv, I'm saying all over. Bruv,
Well, there's not a lot of Pakistani mosques around here. A big community.
We don't know what side. Even if I go to a masjid that's not dominated by Pakistanis, I'm talking about the behaviour which is part of the culture.
He's right.
I've not experienced that much.
No, I've experienced.
But how are you going to experience it?
Whoa.
You're not black.
I've experienced that. He's right.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
I'm okay. Alhamdulillah.
Good. Alhamdulillah, good.
Any Afro-Caribbean convert
It is true.
and their experience. It's a common thing, bro.
Where's Faisal?
What I'm saying to you is,
He's at home, yeah.
but if it's a culture, listen, my point is not the individual people.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you have a culture.
Yeah. He's saying he's had bad
He's holding
experience.
on to a
But
Hindu
the thing is
caste
around
I've
here.
had bad experience with black people.
Right,
Yeah, but I have as
They
well.
robbed me,
I have
yeah.
bad experience with white people. But I can't generalize
We
that.
can't generalize.
You can't generalize that.
in regards to people.
Lady, what do you think about 3rd of April 2018?
Oh, it's
Don't
not
think
gonna
she knows
happen.
about
It's just a joke.
It's a joke.
No, someone done it.
Nah, but it's been experienced everywhere.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
why
you never know.
You know what though, brother? You know what I said? I told my wife and kids just to be safe. Don't go out that day. Told my wife and kids, my daughter not to. Just in case. You don't know. You don't know.
That's what
See, no. In London, that's not going to be a
You as a
problem.
North African.
I don't think
In
so,
out of
yeah.
London is because
Yeah.
Islam is a religion, not slap me and give the rest cheek. You know, Allah, where's the just in that? With religion, you hit me, I'll fight for what's mine.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Not like that. That's wrong.
That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You have to be careful, you joke.
You have to be careful.
You know, where's the just in that? You know what I mean?
And,
I'm with my mum, a guy punches me, I'm gonna walk away. No,
They've got this
I'm right to defend
Of
myself.
course, of course.
Know what I mean?
mentality. Do you understand?
Darker skin
Right,
discrimination.
so I'm saying, right, so I'm
It does
saying
exist.
that,
Culturally.
what I'm saying is,
Deeply embedded
here's
in
the
the Asian
problem.
culture.
When you experience it in the masjid, that's where it really affects you.
And then they want to
I think every community
and it will take individual. And something's gonna happen.
No, but West Africans, West Africans, they got that.
When my school predominantly black youths, all I heard is man telling other man, oh, you're blick, oh, you're bare dark skin, all this, all of this, colorism. You know what
Where
I'm
does
saying?
that come from?
I see colorism in all communities, bro.
Let me explain something. When it affects your socio-economic situations and your standing in your society, that's when it really matters. Like if you're a millionaire rolling and someone said, do you care? But when someone can affect your life through racism, that's where it makes a difference, isn't it?
Yes,
You understand? When somebody can stop you having a job, when a police officer can pull you over, do injustice to you and get away with it and walk out of court, that's where it matters, isn't it? Right, that's what I'm saying. Because at the moment, black people ain't got the unity to put a stop to these things. You understand? Pakistanis, when something happened, boom, a load of them together. You understand? And whenever black people want to come together, we've got Sunni Muslims trying to stop it. Do you understand? Have you not
I
seen
will
that?
never do that because I know the history of what's gone down, man.
Trying to stop it.
I would do
The
that.
G-Circle, when the G-Circle
But you know what, in my
Not just
opinion,
that,
what's
but
even better
throughout
than
my
that?
history, this is
what's
what...
even better than that?
Yeah.
Just restricting it to a certain demographic of Muslim, Why not everyone just come together and sort out all the problems? Clear the whole house out.
I hear that, bruv, I hear that. But to be honest...
Because then we all address each other's problems around each other rather than segregating ourselves. That's some divide and conquer stuff, man. I don't like that.
I hear what you're saying.
I don't like that at
But
all.
the problem is some people
We're
are not
one
willing,
ummah,
brother,
not multiple.
some people are not willing to judge with justice. My personal belief
Someone recording
is that the
this. It's yours,
convert,
or- Whose is this?
that's a blackdunya, I think.
Oh,
My
blackdunya.
personal belief is that the convert is here to replace you lot that have inherited Islam. That's what I believe. That Allah has taken Islam out of your hearts, and you lot are going astray.
Man, this is going some next
Now this is going to the next level
This is
now.
going on some tangent, man. I can't.
Do you see what I mean? No, listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just
I'm
said.
sorry,
No, listen,
brother.
listen carefully. Listen carefully.
You cannot say what's in a person's heart.
Brother, listen. This is what I'm saying. You just said we're divided and blah blah blah. As soon as I say something that you don't agree with, I can't. This is exactly why there's a
Because you're
problem.
talking about the state of
Brother,
other
listen.
people's
Heart.
belief.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Is it true or is it false? If you go to a Muslim country, in the Middle East, etc., are they trying to really establish Islam or follow the West? Dominantly.
But that's the thing. There
Bro,
is
just
no
answer the
such thing
question.
as a true
Brother,
Islamic
listen, bro,
run.
a place where Muslims are. Forget the government.
All right, if you're talking on ground level, communities, people,
It's a
they try to
simple
follow.
question.
Talking about the government.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
hey, if you go to a place where they're predominantly Sunni Muslims, yeah, we can deal with Iran and whatever later. Sunni Muslims. Do you agree that majorly they're trying to imitate and follow the West?
It's not as black and white as that. No, it's not as black and white as that.
It's the government.
I want to see you, man. Let me stay here.
Come on, man, stop bullying my older brother.
What, you don't want your recording?
No, he's recording. I'm recording.
Yeah, record him. He doesn't like that, innit?
No, so I can say something. I'm asking. I want to ask you something.
Come here. I'm telling you, come
You're
here.
covered, man. I can't see.
Brother, come here, come here.
No, why?
I'm asking you to come here. You want to make a debate about that?
No, why can't I stay
I'm
here?
asking you to come. I'm going to tell you if you come over. Right? Can you call me from the side? Is what I'm asking. That's all. From the side.
He's got his terms and condition, bro.
On the side.
Right. So my question is, right? My point is, yeah, that.
Were you recording?
Oh, brother, please, just be patient, yeah? What I'm saying to you is, my statement was that I believe, and what I expect from you is to respond with an intelligent answer, yeah?
So what's the question?
What was my answer? I can't even remember.
All right, look, so I'll say it again. It is my belief that Allah is replacing the traditionalist so-called Muslim, Sunni Muslim, with the convert. Not fully, but with the inner.
Oh, so you're just saying
Let
the
me
Sunni.
finish.
What about the Shia?
I don't want you to tell me I don't
What about
know.
the Shia? Why just
I'm
the
getting
Sunni?
it, brother. I'm
You're
getting
making a huge assumption.
Brother, listen. Brother, let's say I am. I want an intelligent response or refutation. So I want to put something. Right, so let me finish. What I'm saying is, Allah tells you in the Quran about those people who leave the deen, for instance. And my example was, in these countries which we call Muslim countries, do you agree that they are looking towards the dunya in the West to follow the West or Islam?
Okay,
Can I answer?
Please do. Please do.
Okay.
Not the government, just the
Okay,
people.
okay. It's not as black and white as you're trying to paint it out to
Okay.
be. There will be in those lands, in those majority Muslim lands, there will be people who are not chasing the dunya, who are.
No, majority is what I'm talking about, majority.
Well, I can't, bro, but I don't.
You don't know
data like
you
that.
don't
I
know what's in
know
people's hearts.
exactly.
They can't tell you.
We're not talking about people's hearts. I'm talking about when you go around the society, bro. It's pretty strict. Listen,
Yeah,
When
but,
you go around, look,
but most
like,
modern
if I-
things,
like,
most
look,
modern
look,
technology, household goods are from the West anyway. You know,
Brother,
or
brother,
Asia.
not good. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying chasing goods. I'm talking about behavior,
Yeah.
right?
You
I'm
don't
talking
know
about.
the person's behavior. You're making, you made the assumption.
Let me tell you experience that brothers have told me. Yeah? Brothers, we went to Egypt, and even a sister who
was
was
gonna
living
give
there.
you a-
Hold on, in Egypt. You know what they told me? That brothers be grabbing women's breasts and walking off.
But there will be
Grabbing-
brothers that aren't doing that as well.
You're right there.
You're not listening, bro. I'm saying in a Muslim society where it becomes common to grab a Muslim woman's bum and her breast and run off. That's to me, bro. When I first became Muslim, never would I have conceived of someone grabbing a Muslim woman's breast or bum who's wearing hijab. But mans are telling me in Egypt this is quite a common thing. Do you understand? And what I'm saying to you is, the next thing is the convert. He wants the truth. You lot are just following culture.
Depends on who you're talking about.
That's an assumption you're making.
bro, listen carefully.
Your blanket, that's a blanket
It's a
statement.
blanket statement.
That's a
Yeah.
blanket
It's
statement.
a generalized statement for the majority. Let me tell you why. What, were you born into a Sunni or Shia family? Okay. Are you a Sunni or Shia now? Okay. Have you studied Sunni and Shia objectively and compared the two? You haven't. You're the example I'm bloody talking. There you go. Right.
So
And if
what
I
was
ask,
the point, though? I don't
okay,
get
let me say it to you again. You're following the tradition. All right. Convert, for instance. I was raised a Christian. Yeah. Then I started to think, what is the actual truth? Because I'm hearing difference here and there and everywhere. Then I thought, okay, how am I going to even know what the truth is? Because I've got all these people telling me to. So I've started off with prophecies in the Bible, Prophet Muhammad, look at Haile Selassie, all these different things. And it was based upon what contradicted and what did. But I found with, let's say it was only Sunnis I could see then, they were so happy for me to join their religion, but they were never happy to be objective and question their own.
You're talking about those particular people.
No, this is a common experience, bro.
No.
Oh, it's not. Okay, tell me how many.
You're generalizing.
Stop.
Yeah.
Tell me how many. Stop.
Big
So tell me how many Sunnis.
generalization.
Then answer this question: how many Sunnis do you know born into Sunni families that have objectively studied Sunni and Shia?
you could mix.
Tell me how many you know.
You know what? The Shia, they believe in Allah. No.
You see, you're going astray. No, don't go astray.
No, I'm asking. No, I'm not going astray. The thing is now.
I've asked you a question. Either deal with the question, don't change the subject.
No, I'll deal with it.
All right, let him do
you
it.
come here every week. No, you come here every week.
Brother, don't go to my history.
No, the history. What I'm saying. Do you believe in Allah?
You're changing the topic.
No, that's the thing. I want to quote the verse of the Quran. The verse of the Quran. That's the thing. I'll quote the verse. Do you believe in Allah? You believe in Allah? You believe in Rasul?
How does that answer my point? What is my point? Tell me my point first, then go on. Are you dealing with my point?
Listen to me.
Are you dealing with my point? Are you dealing with my point, yes or no?
Tell me the relevance of that.
Okay.
Why do you have to go and study Sunni?
I'll tell you why.
Because
exactly. I'll tell you why. Beautiful question. Why do I suggest that people that are born into Sunni families should study Sunni and Shia? Because when you're born into a Sunni family, you generally heard a lot of propaganda, anti-Shia propaganda. For instance, Sunnis, let me finish.
You're a liar.
Let me finish.
I don't know anything about these things.
I was going to exclude West Africa. I was going to exclude West Africa. I was going to exclude.
So you're generalizing it, you're lying.
I was going to exclude West Africa. I was going to exclude West Africa because my experience with West African brothers and Central African brothers is that they don't have an anti-Shia perspective. Do you understand? So I was going to deal with South Asians, yes, and Middle Eastern.
I'm from Bangladesh. You don't really get Shia.
Bro, I'm talking about here, bro. I'm talking about here.
You see the problem with me?
I don't really know about Shia.
You don't even look free.
If you're anti, why would they be antagonistic towards it?
This is what I'm saying.
I want to know.
A lot of the Shia have problem with the Sunnis. Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm talking about my experience, and you don't want to talk about everything else. I'm telling you my experience.
Yeah, but your experience. Don't generalize it. Your experience.
Right. Now what I'm doing is starting with my experience and then pushing it out there for you to respond. Do you understand? So don't make it an argument. Try and have a civilized debate. I know it's hard if you're a Sunni to do so, but let's
So the majority of the Islam.
we're seeing it here.
The problem with this guy, man, he's not coming here. I don't know when he's read the Quran. I'm asking, have you read the Quran?
Was that uncivilized?
The way you should be doing it. No.
But the question is,
the people who are Sunnis, brother, they don't need to study Shiism in order to understand their duty to God. What they study is the Quran and the teachings of Muhammad, peace be upon him. No, just a minute.
The Sunni perspective.
No,
already you're biased.
No, listen.
Already you're biased.
Let him finish.
I just want to say one thing.
No, let him finish.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Even if I am biased, I have a right to a voice.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm not denying being biased.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah. At least we have an
No, but
honest
what I'm
person
trying to say,
that agrees that Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah is biased.
what I'm trying to say is that if you look at the Muslim community, I'll be sure. I want to make a short point, very short point. Now, if you look at the vast majority of people who follow the Sunnah, the Prophet a lot of them will not go deeply into the thousands of faiths and religions of the world. They are quite happy and content to live a very simple life, follow the Quran upon the understanding of the Prophet only because it's because just a minute.
Tell your Sunnis to stop telling me rubbish and I will.
Only because this is my issue with Islam. Only because in the Quran they have seen and they have known and they've been taught that the Quran compels them to love the Prophet. As we know, Allah says, if you claim you love Allah, so for the average individual who considers themselves Sunni, if they want Allah to love them and they want Allah to forgive them, they follow the Sunnah of the Prophet and the Prophet explained in detail over 23 years the context of the Quran. Now the difference between me and you, the difference between
I still want to adjust that question.
is that you choose to understand. Just a minute. You choose to understand the Quran in a very isolated way.
No.
Literally.
False allegation.
With
False allegation.
exclusion of the Sunnah.
Lies,
And any
lies and false allegations.
Okay.
Let me help you because we've already had a conversation.
Can I?
Sorry, I will come to you. What you forgot was the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, I leave you two things. The Quran and my Ahl al-Bayt. Is that true or false?
And he said
No, yes or no? Please, I'm asking the brother, you see? Listen, Sunnis, you can't stop interrupting. Simple question. That's what I'm saying.
He was arguing about this.
Did he? No, because you didn't know about it, so don't lie now.
Eesa.
You said he didn't say it.
Eesa, the reason why I want to address this question, bro, because you're going to move so far off it, it's no longer going to become relevant. It's no longer going to become relevant.
Yeah, whatever. Did the problem is say, I leave the Quran at the
Jumping in.
Oh, no, wait, stop.
Cool.
So you agree
Forget it's cool, I don't want to ask him.
Bayt. Does it not, therefore, do you not agree now you get the Sunnah from the Ahl al-Bayt after the Rasul or not?
Who is Ahlul Bayt for you? Who?
Why exactly?
Who is Ahlul Bayt for you?
I am not going to disagree with you on the rights and virtues. Just a minute, I'm answering your question. I would not disagree with you on the rights and virtues of Ahlul Bayt. I wouldn't disagree with you.
I didn't say anything about the rights and virtues of Ahlul Bayt.
I am saying this.
But I didn't, bro. I asked you a question. Let me say it.
Just a minute. We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
No. I asked you.
We're going to get there.
Why are you
the question is this.
when I didn't mention that at all?
You know, it's a fundamental question to all this issue.
You see?
If you look
wanna
at
change the
the
subject.
people who call themselves Sunnis, and follow the Sunnah of the Prophet, they don't have in their belief, and I mean, I live in Iran. They don't have inside of the belief.
What's Iran got to do with this conversation?
We're talking about Shias.
No, we're not talking about Shiism.
Yeah, that's the roots of it.
No, we're not. We're talking specifically
let me tell you
about
something.
No, because you missed it all again. Objectivity, number one.
Okay,
Yes?
Eesa, please let me answer the question,
stop.
bro, yeah?
Let me stop this, because the brother has been patiently waiting. Please continue, brother.
Thank you, bro, yeah? So you said, yeah, you made a valid point, yeah?
Go on.
You said that a lot of Sunnis, they don't study Shiism and Sunnism objectively, yeah? That's a valid point.
Say the whole point,
Okay,
which was,
okay.
I'm saying
Yeah?
that I believe
Yeah?
that Allah is... All right, let me change replacing in that sense,
Yeah.
or taking Islam out your heart.
Yeah?
Let me say that I believe that Allah is sending the convert
Yeah?
to be the leaders of the ummah.
Okay.
Because you lot are not sincere, where you just follow tradition of your family
Okay.
rather than being objective. Let me restate that, yeah?
Yeah, okay. That's a bit. That's a better. Yeah, that is a lot better. Yeah? The reason being, bro, because I was going to say to you, as you know, what does the word objective mean?
Okay, I can explain that.
How would you define?
I would say
objective?
that you judge with how you'd like to be judged. For instance,
Okay.
if somebody had listened to Shia propaganda against Sunni,
Yeah.
and he starts accusing you of stuff you don't believe, brothers, please, brother.
Objective is bit.
No, I'm saying we generally know how we don't like to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if we generally go around and deal with people on that basis,
Yeah.
then it will be quite easy to come to a conclusion of what objective is, isn't
Okay,
it?
of course. So how I would say what objectivity is,
Yep,
yeah,
go
which
ahead.
is basically not taking into account any previous experiences or any previous biases when assessing the situation.
Judge
yeah?
with justice is
Yeah,
what
of
I'm
course.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the point is, the point that you made was it's a valid point. There's no doubt about it. You can't disagree with something if you don't know about it to start with. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. But the problem is that you kind of trip up on. I wouldn't say. Maybe forgive me for saying if you find it offensive. Yeah. Because there's two sides to the coin. What you just made about Sunnis, you can make the same claim about Shias. Because I'll tell you why. Because how can you be objective about a matter when your only experience is being subjective? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So me growing up as a Sunni, I cannot judge on objectivity because how do I? There's no. It's not like as converts you can. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you wasn't raised.
I'm going to show you the difference between the Sunni and Shia in a minute.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. Within the Shia, you are taught about the Sunni side by the very nature of the Shia. How many Sunnis? No, not at all, bro. How many Sunnis have I come across? Even the one that was standing there holding his camera today. I said, the Prophet, peace upon him, what did he say? I leave you two things, Quran and Ahl Bayt. He said to me, no, he didn't say that. He said, Quran and Itrati. I took the hadith out my bag. I said, read it in Arabic, quote it. And he was there. Yes, you was a witness. And he kerfuffled around. I said, bro, just tell the people that the hadith says I leave you two things, Quran and Ahl Bayt.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The amount of Sunnis that tell me I'm lying, this is
I've
my
never called you a liar, bro.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying my experience.
Yeah.
Over 20 odd years, 18 years of Sunnis tell me I'm lying and saying that site. You know what an idiot told me today, a few weeks ago? He said this 100 pages that I've got printed out from the internet from Bukhari and Muslim, I probably typed it out myself. It's got Arabic and English either side, and the idiot was saying you don't even know Arabic. So that means I'm typing up Arabic, I'm allegedly faking and fabricating a hadith, and I know how to translate in English. What kind of Sunni clown is that, bruv? I'm saying, where does that...
Let me tell you why a lot of people will disagree with you. Let me tell you why a lot of people...
let me finish.
You're making a broad statement about Sunnis. It's a human condition. It's a human quality.
Let me tell you why.
No, they tell you.
Don't even address it because you know why? Because it doesn't look bad on you, bro.
Bro,
listen. Let me tell you why.
Let me tell you why he's flawed.
Exactly.
Let me tell you why.
Why do you want to dictate and tell everybody? I
He
can
will
answer for
erect
myself.
a lot of negative response is because he's attributing a human quality towards a belief.
Is it a human quality?
Now, if a person misbehave,
yes,
he will attribute their misbehavior towards Sunni.
Really?
And he uses broad statements accusing
Watch
all
what I answer
Sunnis.
to this garbage now. Watch
the
this.
Sunni ideology does not.
What he's garbage. What he's saying.
Now, the Sunni ideology does not perpetuate bad behavior.
Hold on,
so
stop.
if a Sunni, just a minute,
the Sunni ideology
does not perpetuate bad character. But what he does now, if he have a problem with a brother or a disagreement, or the brother might be wrong to him, yes, that might be true. What he does, he made his broad statement, these Sunni brothers, and he blamed the ideology. So he used human quality, he blamed the ideology.
How do you know I haven't studied it in relation to psychology? Tell me. How long have you known me, bruv? How long? Wait. How long have you known me? How long have you known me? Not very long.
Okay.
So how do you know what studies I've done? Hold on. In relation to the Sunni ideology, in relation to their general and dominant behavior towards Shia.
Okay.
Stop.
No. But like I said, it's a two-sided coin. You could say the same thing about Shias, bro.
No.
Do you beat yourself?
You keep saying.
Do you hit yourself, Eesa?
Have you finished?
Do you hit yourself?
Have you finished?
Do you hit yourself?
Have you finished?
I'm asking the question. You don't.
Is
You
the
don't,
beating
innit?
yourself against Sunnis?
Bro, I'm
Is
asking.
the beating himself
that's
against
not the point I'm
Sunnis?
making.
No, it is.
The point I'm
It
making
is.
is. The point I'm making is you make blanket statements
not the
about
point.
Sunnism as a whole based on a minority. I can make blanket statements about you like, oh, go and hit yourself. You don't hit yourself.
Have you finished?
That's only a sect within
Right, let's
Shias.
deal with what he said. Let's deal with what you said. Which was what? What was your first statement just now? Your first statement, what was it?
My statement to you is that
first statement,
you
allegation.
When you have a negative experience with a brother who might be Sunni, you attribute his negative experience towards the ideology of Sunni.
Thank you.
Now, I think that is, I am saying to you, that's flawed. Because anybody, whether you're Sunni, Shia, Christian, anybody can have a bad character.
I agree with you.
It's like the media coming and saying all Muslims is terrorists.
So hold on.
Same thing.
So let's look at it now, yeah? Him as a Sunni is exactly the example I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he should have done was asked me, brother, what research have you done? What have you analysed? How have you come to your conclusion? Instead of falsely accusing me of telling me what I'm doing, and where's my evidence? So I'm saying to you, in Islam, does the Quran say, Hatu burhanakum in kuntum sadiqeen? So why didn't you ask for that? Why didn't you as a Sunni say, bring your evidence if you are of the truth? Why didn't you say this?
The reason why he made that claim is because you said this Sunni clown.
Brother, was he a Sunni?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
But
Was he a Sunni?
But why do you feel the need to use the word Sunni in front of clown? Why can't you just say clown? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because the basis, wait. Stop.
Of course.
Okay, so it's an agenda. Hold on. So it's because of an agenda. Was his issue towards me because he's a Sunni, or because he's Pakistani or Somali? What was his agenda against me?
His issue with you was because you said something. Your narrative.
What did he say?
Islam is different to yours.
No. Listen to what I just. You see how he's trying to divert from the question?
How's that divert?
I'm saying the person's attitude to me was not because I was black. It's not because I'm tall or anything like that. It was solely on the basis of Sunni Shia.
Of course.
So how am I going to ignore the main reason why he's behaving that way and just miss out his Sunni?
If you're going to cuss him, why would you include the word Sunnah in it? I don't understand.
I'll say it for you again because you seem to misunderstand.
No, it's not. But it's like me. But brother, can you not understand the point I'm making? Can you not understand the point
I'm making?
And I've heard very clearly what you said. And
so how are you ignoring?
You're trying to say because the reason why you're
you see, look, interrupted.
The reason why, but bro, you do so many things as well, bro. You cuss man like blatantly. You've just said
I think what happened.
This dumb bread.
What did he say to me? Stop. Do I have a right to defend myself?
You do, of course you do.
Thank you. So then don't complain. Don't complain.
What I'm saying is you cannot cuss someone for a crime that you're guilty of yourself. It doesn't make sense.
You're not listening. He disrespected me first, so I disrespected him back.
I don't disrespect his whole sex.
Eesa, has anybody here disrespected you?
So you're saying, right?
In a mild way.
He cussed you, right? Yeah, and then you're gonna cuss him back. So
well, I said disrespect. I say it again. Try and quote me.
Okay, cool.
He disrespected me, and I know it because cuss. I can disrespect someone without cussing.
Okay.
Right. So I said he disrespected me, and I disrespected him.
How did he disrespect you? If you don't mind me asking.
Which one are you talking about?
The clown.
Okay, this idiot, how he disrespected me was falsely accusing me.
Okay, that's better.
Wait, stop. No. Hold on. Saying this is what you Shias do. You fabricate hadith and lie.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did he hear this from?
Okay.
You know how all 18 years of it, from the first time these Sunnis know I'm Shia in general, all through 18 years I keep hearing the same stuff. You lie, you're doing taqiyya, you curse Sahaba, all of this.
One quick question, brother. Just one quick question, brother.
Right, hold on. So when I try to prove him wrong and he tell me I'm lying, what do I do?
Okay, watch this, brother. Just one quick question.
Brother, listen carefully. If you, I'm not saying this is you, and I pull out Sahih Muslim. So I've said the Prophet said I leave you two things, Quran and Ahl Bayt. And then the response to me was, oh, you Shias are liars. So I goes, bro, I've got the proof in my bag. He goes, oh, we're told not to take anything from Shia. I said, listen.
But the guy's stupid. But Eesa, bro, you're moving away from the point, bro.
You see how you're moving away from the point?
No, that's not. It's very important because I just want to highlight something.
I want to have one conversation with somebody.
I just want to highlight something very quickly.
All right, okay, Eesa.
I know, of course.
You there.
Eesa.
Was I one of the people that ever said don't take the lead out of the bags?
Right. Was you there? Remember your tall brother, what did he say when Kalam was there? Your tall brother.
We'll say this.
Me, you, Kalam walked up, and your next brother, and then he goes, oh, I've got the push in my bag. He goes, I don't take it. That's it. Is it true he said that or not? Did he read?
I don't remember.
He said it about me. Witness.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not testifying. I'm saying you said Shia. I'm saying you mentioned
I'm talking about
because you haven't identified as Shia. Eesa,
I spoke to him all the time.
when you come back, you said.
Wait.
I'm expecting a conversation about not identifying.
He has a grudge against him. He has a grudge.
You know what I find? Any interesting with Sunnis, yeah? You're so happy when we want to side with you against white supremacy. You're so happy for that. But when Sunnis perpetuate exactly the same thing under the guise of Sunniism, all know we shouldn't do it that way.
We realise, Eesa, come on, bro.
Eesa, you easy taqiyya, man.
I'm spinning around, bro.
Look,
Is it a taqiyya? لا لا تقية.
One second. One quick question.
He's Majnun. He's the Ifrit. Look, he's the
Allow it, man. Allow it, you're jealous. You're bold.
I'm bored. Shut up. I'm gonna get your Jericho.
You're going to make me forget what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to make the point. So the point I'm making is, you've come and you said, okay, cool. Like this, the reason why you call it Sunni crowd, you Shias believe in this. He made these general sweeping statements, so he disrespected you in that sense.
I'm saying his attitude, along with it. Extremely common.
You just realised. One second, let me just. Okay, cool. But you just realised you've come and done the exact same thing that he's done.
Of course.
Yeah. So then,
of course.
So then,
of course.
So you know better than he is. So then, when I'm asking you a question, why you like this, you can't use that excuse of saying, "Oh, that's because he's like that." Because you just come and done the exact same that he's done to us.
What did I do?
And I haven't come and disrespected you.
What did I do?
You just come and said, "You Sunni clowns." Earlier on, you said Sunni beastly. What was the exact?
Over there or here?
Earlier on.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Bro,
No. But bro,
you're talking about over there, which had a totally different. You see what I mean? No. Look. Stop. No.
Okay, cool.
Don't change.
Forget about that.
No. He tried to pretend he's talking about here.
Okay. No.
Now he's changing it back to another situation.
Does that change? Does that change the fact? Eesa, does that change the fact?
It does. When a man's standing there, cussing. I didn't know he was drunk, but whatever he was. When the man was standing there cussing and getting on like a clown and whatever else. Yes, he was an elder man, or somebody said he was intoxicated. I'm saying to you, as they talk, the common thing, could that not have been a fight? Yes or no?
What are you talking about? I'm a bit confused.
Listen what I'm saying. You tried to pretend you were talking about right here, how I behaved towards you. Wait.
I used two different examples.
Brother, listen carefully.
And both were from today.
Brother, hold on. Forget today. I'm saying this is a different camera, in the one live stream of nothing. Yeah? So that's a totally different and separate incident, conversation, and people. So talk about here and now and what I've said here and now.
The reason why I use that example is because it's the same narrative.
He did. Same narrative.
Yeah, it's exactly.
How would you know?
Okay, how would I know? Because I was standing right next to you. That the Sunni savage sect. That's what you said. And when you said, Sunni savage religion.
No. Let me tell you.
Wallahi, that's what you said.
Wallahi, that's what you said.
So the point I'm making is, regardless of whether it's
you missed one word out.
You missed one word out.
I said Sunni savage beast religion.
Okay, cool. But the reason doesn't fit in. The reason why that's important.
What are you getting out of trying to change his mind?
I'm not trying to change
That's
his
what
mind.
you think.
I'm not trying to change his mind. I'm trying to show that you're fault in your judgment.
It's like, you know what I hate, yeah?
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on Aisha?
When hold on, listen. Listen.
The point I'm making is, the original point I'm making is, you're guilty of the exact same thing that you're accused.
You know who says this? You know who says this to me?
Listen to what I'm saying.
When racist white people tell me I'm guilty, why do I talk about race so much? You know they said I talk about race.
Are you afraid of talking about theological things?
No, he's not. Well, he's not. I know. I can answer that. He's not afraid of talking about
I tell you to who.
I'll
tell you why.
Stop.
Losing time.
To who?
I'll tell you why.
In general, us in
Okay,
general.
can I ask you a question? Did you pay my fare to come here?
What?
Did you pay my fare to come here? No, you didn't.
Pay his bus ticket or train ticket or
Did you pay for my fuel? Okay.
So you pay
So
my
when I
flight ticket.
no, but I didn't tell you what to talk about. I didn't try and tell you what to talk about. So I'm saying if I've got a subject I want to talk about, then it's up to me.
right, of course.
Thank you.
Okay,
So don't worry about it. I'm saying to you, that's fine. Brother, I didn't come the wrong bus. The point is, my point to you is, if you don't like the subject, you have 2 feet. Inshallah, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm saying I don't like it when people tell me. I'm just saying. No, but you keep saying this, and you sneaky. You're sneaky.
What I don't get. You see enough haters, yeah, who are not Muslims.
Oh, here we go. No, but let him talk. You keep someone in front of me.
That's the point I was making, bro.
I do, but you're not listening.
No, the point I'm making
Because
is,
you're forgetting.
I'm not, bro. I know you're not. Let me answer, bro. I know you're a smart guy. The point I'm making is, the point I'm making is, when you talk to people, I feel like you should be talking to people a bit more gently, because how is man supposed to be?
Brother, let me show you something about this.
How are people supposed to take what you're taking
We're mainly talking
seriously?
Brother,
When
you know how many
you're accusing
enough people take what I'm trust me.
but
One
I'm
of the
saying,
things is,
every
brother,
reason why a lot of these people are-
listen to what I'm saying to you. Enough people take what I say seriously. Enough Sunnis say, bro, you know what? Some of the things and they experience the savagery of Sunnis themselves in the masjid. So what, brother? You keep.
How are you saying it's from the Sunni religion?
Right. Please come over here, bro. Because I'm gonna turn around. Please come over here. So he's saying it's a broad statement. Yeah. Do you agree that not every white person in this country is racist? Yes. Do you agree 60 years ago not every white person in Britain or America was racist? Do you agree the dominant experience of black people in the US and the UK 60 years ago was anti-black quite common? Do you agree? 60 years ago.
Okay, for argument's sake, yes.
It's fucked that 40.
Right, no. So what my point is, would you blame black people for forming a movement of black self-defense?
But that's not what
Okay,
you're doing.
wait, stop. What would that form of self-defense be first?
I don't know.
Exactly. So I'm saying to you that I'm using. Stop. So you think? So I'm going to show you how.
No, it's not. It's
Why
completely
say
different.
Hey, check the camera, bro. Come on.
I'm giving you an idea. Like, here's a similarity you're missing. I'm saying to you, so-called white supremacy, which I call anti-blackism, is an ideology. Not every white person, or Pakistani, or Bangladeshi, or Middle Eastern, Sunni Arabs, etc., buy into it. But so many practice it, and there is a system that supports and perpetuates it. Do you understand? Right. There is no group from among the Pakistani Sunnis, no group from the Malatta Arab Sunnis that is seeking to get rid of this. So it's just there, it's just happening.
Did you talk about the system that perpetuates it? What is this? What is this?
The system that perpetuates it. It's just that, for instance, the language in Pakistan,
Yeah,
is that all white supremacy?
Is it a cultural thing? Is it a religious thing?
When you talk ideology,
I'm going to get there.
That comes from Sunnis,
Yeah.
You're saying Sunnism as a deen.
Right. I'll explain that.
Allows and perpetuates.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mentioned the people.
White man lying in there.
Okay,
I want
brilliant.
to show you. I want
What you show?
Two twins, yeah?
Okay, brilliant. So the brother asked, why I say Sunnism as an ideology helps to perpetuate the anti-black ideology within the culture of Pakistanis and mulatto Middle Eastern Arabs, yes, against black people. How it does so is by making you biased. It dictates to you that you're not allowed to question Sahaba. You're not allowed to judge Sahaba. You're not allowed to judge.
That's not true.
I'm giving you the mentality first. You're not listening. You're not listening. I'm saying.
heard anything racist.
No. Right. So I'll start again. once you have a way of bias already instilled in you as a Sunni, it's not a far step to be racially biased because you're already religiously biased.
But brother, that's Shiism's guilty of the same thing. This is the point I'm making from the beginning, bro.
Any Sunni message that is
You don't understand psychology. You don't understand psychology.
No. We obviously had the Sunni savages. The Sunni savage being
Sunni savages. There it goes again.
Hey, I guarantee you go to Shia mosque, it's only Iranians and Iraqis.
Let him finish his point.
guarantee.
Esau,
Yeah,
you finish
you go into Sunni.
This is what I'm saying to you.
Masjid, you find
Look at this
every
guy.
race under the sun.
You're a brilliant representative of Sunnism. I'm not
So are
even
you,
going to
bro.
say.
You're
I'm not
brilliant
even judging
representative of Shiism as well, bro.
of Shiism.
Yeah.
Bro, me?
Let's not go off.
I'm not
Let's
representing
go off,
Shia.
bro.
I'm
And he's
representing
not
the
representing
Islam.
Sunnis.
No, I'm representing the Islam of the Quran.
Why not?
That's what I'm doing.
What I'm saying is, he said he's not representing Shiism. The same way he's not representing Shiism, you're not representing Sunnism. Exactly.
I want you to finish. I want you to
Massively provoking. You know the right thing to say to provoke these brothers, you know.
Right.
Because I want the whole definition. I really want him to give out his what he's complaining about from start to finish. I don't want man to cut him off and say he didn't get. Alright, so
Right. So the main basis is that we tell you that Allah, He is as He is. So anybody can question, is allowed in Islam to question the existence of Allah. Yes? But you can't question the righteousness of Sahaba. You have to believe that this is their status. Yes or no?
No. That's not the case. That's not the case. Far from it.
Really? So hold on. So if somebody says that Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman went astray, how do you feel about that?
We're doing the hypothetics now. I want you to get to the conclusion.
Conclude before we
No, because I have to demonstrate as I'm going along.
But Ashaba question is
the conclusion of the point that you're trying to make.
They question each other.
No, but there's a difference between asking a question to questioning a Sahaba than making an allegation that they're all gone
Do I not know the difference?
No,
Do I not know
there's
the
a difference.
difference?
There's a big difference. Now,
Do I know the difference?
Listen,
Do I know
Eesa,
the
finish the
difference?
point, please, bro.
speaking to the ideology. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence.
No, he's trying to tell me I'm stupid. Every minute he's trying to tell me I'm
No,
stupid.
I'm not
Tell
saying
me
you're
there's a difference
intelligent.
between an
I
allegation.
know you're intelligent.
Then why are you telling me there's a
I-
difference between
no.
allegation? Do I not know the difference?
No, because you making the allegation.
What's the allegation?
Here what the statement you use.
False
You said
implication.
Sunni Islam
Yes.
does not allow
Yes.
to question the Sahaba. And then you presented an allegation
Was I a
and
Sunni?
said
Was I a Sunni?
it doesn't matter of you. We're talking about that concept, not all about you, you know.
Keep going.
Now
Keep
the
going.
concept is
Keep
this:
going.
Sunni Islam, which most of the brothers who are Sunni believe we can ask questions
Brother, all right,
to
shall
Sahaba,
I be more
to
accurate?
the Prophet,
Shall I be more
about
accurate?
the Quran,
Shall I be more
about Allah,
accurate?
the
Shall I be
ilm
more
al-ghaib.
accurate?
It's no
All right,
okay to ask
let me
questions.
finish it off.
That's how we
Not
learn.
let me finish
Now,
it off.
the scholars
Wait,
of
wait.
Islam,
No,
they
stop,
wrote
brother, you love talking.
on
You love
questions
talking. But I'm not listening, so please stop going on. What I'm saying is, when we say question, it doesn't mean just stop. When we say question in English, it doesn't mean just ask a question. It's saying they're of an authority where you cannot ask a question, you cannot do research, and you're not allowed to come to your own conclusions and be fixtured with your own conclusions and accepted by the community.
That's
Do you
not true.
understand?
That's not true.
Okay, so let's see. If somebody makes statements about Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Aisha, and so on, and they are negative.
But
No,
wait,
I'm
is that
saying
the end of his point?
statements.
Is that the end of it?
No, I'm getting there. So that inshallah Eesa can respond. So I'm saying they get conclusions different to yours. For instance, those Shia that
Are the conclusions in opposition of the Quran and the Sunnah?
No,
let him finish.
Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman,
Let him finish.
and Aisha. Yes? Right? These four people. Yes? These four, I'm using, there's more, but I'm using these four. Yes?
Okay.
So I'm saying with these four, if they say things about these four, which let's say they've got evidence for, which they claim, and therefore they say things about them, which let's say are more consistent with the Quran. I'm not talking about the extreme things which people say, or the slanderous things which people say. I'm saying specifically when you're dealing with Quran, etc., and those things where if you weigh things up, you're definitely going to have more on one side
bring up
than
one
the
of the
other.
examples.
So one example is when I think the brother here kept going on and he said, "Do I believe Aisha is righteous?"
No, forget.
You said example.
No, I'm saying, what are these allegations? What are these things that people look into, regards to the Sahaba?
I'm giving you.
And make allegations about them.
Right,
But
so-
you saying he's asking you. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
I'm telling
about.
you.
I'm saying as a Shiite or somebody who supposedly is rejected by Sunni. What are they things that they read into the Quran, that they read from the Quran and the Sunnah about Sahaba that we don't accept?
Okay. So for instance, here's an example. So let's say for a person who follows the Quran and accepts the Quran as a standard, they would say Aisha is not the best wife of the Prophet, but her and Hafsa would be at the bottom based upon what the Quran says in the criteria of the wives.
For example,
Do you agree that is not in a line with the Quran? What you lot say about it?
we don't know. You tell us.
We agree.
Why-
There's agree. Just a minute.
What is their proof?
Just a minute.
Life
Well,
or
just a
Quran?
minute. Just a minute.
What is
Brother,
the-
one
what
minute.
verse? In life,
Brother, just a
what
minute.
says
Just a
that?
minute. Just a minute.
Remind us.
There's agreement
Yes.
among some Sunnis.
Yes.
I am making an assumption. Large among the Sunnis now. Just a minute. Yeah. That the best of all the women,
Yes.
is Khadija radiallahu anha.
After Khadija we're talking about. After
Just a
Khadija.
minute. Just a
Yeah,
minute.
go ahead.
So
that means that
even
she's not
though,
the top then, isn't it?
No, we're talking about after Khadija.
Just a minute.
Because he only had Khadija as a wife. So we're
Just
talking
a
about within those
yeah.
wives.
So just even though if we agree that Khadija radiallahu
Salama
anha,
would put. Go on.
that's good.
Not Hazrat Khadija.
Just
When
a
he
minute.
had the wives
Just a
together,
minute.
bro.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. So the question is, in terms of status above Aisha radiallahu anha, a lot of scholars from the Sunnah
Righteousness.
believe Khadija
Righteousness.
radiallahu anha.
Right, brother. Let me say it
Who
again.
can
No,
talk about
because
the righteousness
you
of
keep-
somebody?
Huh?
Who can talk about the righteousness?
Okay, Allah can. Allah
So
can.
if Allah hasn't made ta'deel of someone or jarh of someone, then it's not for anybody else to come and say that person was righteous or that person. Well,
Can you translate that,
Well, when
please?
it comes to this, especially when
translate
it comes to the Sahaba,
you
it's not
translate
for,
that?
right. So it's not for anyone to disparage, or praise any individual, especially from the Sahaba, unless they have something from Allah and His Messenger disparaging or praising that person.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So when we look to the Quran,
Yeah.
as a whole, and we look to the Sunnah as a whole, yes, the Sahaba made mistakes, but Allah has freed them from the mistakes and praised them. And
Let's
said
deal with
He's
one
them.
person at a time.
Okay, so we're talking about general. All right, so
No,
you talk about
because I'm
Aisha.
saying if you say half in general, that's so many.
I established that as a general view, but
Okay.
sorry.
So I'm saying
I just
to you,
want to, let me
because
just make
there's
one, because I'm gonna dust it. Let me just make one point quickly, brother. Yeah. So in summary, for what I was gonna say, brother, you said that Sunnis, that they're not given the sort of freedom to question the Sahaba.
Sahaba, yeah.
That's what you're saying.
No,
Yeah?
I defined a whole lot because
Okay.
you lot think question is just asking the question.
Okay.
So I
But
said
my
ask the
problem is,
question,
yeah.
objectively, critically study,
Okay, yeah.
come to their own
Okay.
just conclusions,
Okay.
and still be accepted
Okay.
by the Sunni community.
Okay. Can I just pose one question to you before I leave then?
Yes.
Are Sahaba included in the chain of narrations and hadith?
Yes.
There we go then.
How does that help you?
Of course, how does that help you? Because you have to, within the science of hadith, you have to look at everyone's character. For them to be trustworthy.
Really?
For them, yes, of course. For them to be trustworthy.
So tell me the
you have to
question
look
they
at-
asked about
Okay,
Sahaba.
cool. So
Stop.
for them to, they
Stop.
have to
You're
have
in
not
trouble
been,
now.
Okay, how? They
Tell
have
me
to
what
not
they
be a liar. Yeah.
Who, the Sahaba?
Yeah. Whoever narrated the hadith
Stop.
in the chain of
Sahaba
narration.
didn't exist 200 years after the Prophet,
Okay,
bro.
we're talking
Stop
about.
playing
Are they
games.
in, that's why I asked you, were they in the chain of narration? And
They're
you
at
said
the top.
yeah. Did he not? Did he just say yeah?
Right, so what do you mean the chain? They have to be at the top, right?
So within the chain of narration.
Stop. No.
Talk about everybody
Bruv,
within the
don't play
chain.
it. Brother,
Everyone,
listen, this is what I'm
according to
saying.
Istilah Hadith, and as a Sunni Muslim, you know, Eesa,
Brother, no,
everyone
so-
in the chain
brother,
has to
listen.
be trustworthy.
No, stop. The other people, is it true or false that when it comes to Sahaba, they do not attribute lies to them? True or false?
Yeah, the Sahaba are not liars.
Right.
They're not. They're not.
Did you hear this?
So
Stop, no, stop.
Sahaba
Because
are
brother,
udul.
stop.
Yeah.
I'm saying he was trying to pretend
I was trying
that
to
the way
pretend
that Sunnis see Sahaba is they question whether they're liars or not. They don't, do they?
Within the science.
Sahaba
Stop,
cannot.
stop, just
The
answer.
Sahaba. Listen.
Why don't you let the brother talk?
Listen. The Sahaba
Yes.
are not liars, because
You listening?
Wait,
Yeah, I'm listening.
because
Very
you don't come to, you don't just assume adalah to Sahaba.
No, I
the
understand
the
that.
assumption of adalah
I just
to
want to
Sahaba.
refute what he said.
I'm
But
saying,
it's not refuting what I said.
it's not a refutation
Brother.
because you have to look into the
But
verses.
you're not listening. What I'm
Esau,
saying to you
what
is,
do you get
no,
about
listen. You're talking about how you get to the conclusion. I
Yeah, so
said,
that's being
hold
critical.
on,
Is that
bro.
not being critical?
Brother, you're not
it is
listening. That's
being
not the point. I'm
It
saying
is the
to
point, because you
it's
just said you're not allowed to
already-
be critical of the Sahaba.
He's
That's
not
what you
listening,
said.
is he? I'm saying in the Sunni religion, as it stands already, the conclusion is,
There's not. So the Sunni religion didn't just land on your lap.
brother,
It didn't just
as
land on our
it
lap.
stands today, does it exist today?
Esau, I'm saying it did not just land on our laps
Brother, I know.
as a
Brother,
built
why are you
thing.
telling me
So why
this?
are we talking about today? We're talking about how the look. When we go back
Brother,
to
talk about
Hadith,
progression,
we're talking
bro.
about
Oh my
Salaf.
Brother, can you just respond to what I said? Listen to what I'm saying to you. We are having a conversation here. He asked me about hadith.
Right.
He's trying to do a little moonwalk or some kind of thing. I'm explaining. Because in the chain of narration, the other people, are they questioned on whether they're liars or not?
They are already
Hold on.
exempt from being liars because
The
Allah
other
has
people-
exempted them.
No, brother.
What you mean the people?
Right.
Okay.
Stop.
Sahaba,
When Bukhari meets a person in his time,
Yeah. Does he
that
check
parti-
that? Yeah. Does
he
he question
can't
whether
be
he's
he can't treat that person like Sahaba, can he?
No, he can't.
So I'm saying to you exactly what I said before. The conclusion already is, I'm not saying whether they're right or wrong. I'm not saying what they use to come to the conclusion. I'm saying the authoritarians in Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah have already stated this is how it is, and they bring the evidence. I'm sure they do. I'm saying I disagree with that.
What are you disagreeing with? I don't understand what you're
When you say
disagreeing-
Sahaba are not liars, bro.
So you're disagreeing with the fact that Sahaba don't. So you think some of the Sahaba were
conclusion-
liars then?
Brother, listen to what I'm saying to you clearly. I'm saying to you the Sunni position and stance. Do you get what I'm saying to you? The Sunni stance. And yes, I would definitely agree that some Sahaba must have been liars. They killed each other, so how the hell, if you're going to kill somebody,
So if you
it's not
kill
hard to lie.
someone, you have to be a liar.
Brother, no, I'm saying, if you're able
So
to kill...
are you assuming by the action of killing that they're also liars too, by extension?
I'm saying, if somebody is willing to kill a Sahaba...
What if they're willing to kill Sahaba for the sake of what he feels to be the truth?
If Allah says, if the Rasul says, follow my sunnah, and the sunnah of the Khulafa Rashideen, and Imam Ali alayhi salam is agreed to be one of the Khulafa Rashideen, if you fight against him, you've disobeyed the Rasul. True or false?
No, I don't say that. Oh, okay.
Did the Prophet say follow the Khulafa Rashideen?
Yes, the Prophet said.
Right, so if you fight against,
he said
follow my sunnah, and the sunnah of the Khulafa Rashideen.
Right.
If Imam Ali was the fourth of the Sunni...
Some ulama have got to say on what they agree upon, not what they all individually
Are you listening to
went
this?
with.
The ulama, the Prophet clearly said, hold on to this
it's about
with your back teeth.
interpretation of what the Prophet's saying.
So you can twist and change it.
It's not about twisting, it's about what you understand.
Hold on. So when did he link his sunnah to their sunnah?
Yeah, he looked at
right, hold on. Did he pick and choose?
Did he link it in the plural or did he link it in the plural or singular?
Brother.
Listen
what I'm saying.
Stop, because you go into Arabic. Did he link it? Did he link it? Did he say? Alaykum bi sunnati wa sunnati al-khulafa ar-rashidin al-mahdiyyin min ba'di addu alayha or addu alayhum?
I can't remember.
He said alayha, singular, one.
Right. So that's even worse now. So what you're saying? He linked the sunnah of himself with theirs.
That supports the fact that they have to be united in their speech. It's not what they're all.
Hold on. Are you listening to what you just said,
brother?
If he said follow my sunnah. And the sunnah of the Khulafa Rashideen.
If the sunnah of one of the Khulafa went against the sunnah of the Messenger of Allah,
so how are they rightly guided? How the hell? How do you distinguish? Look, if I'm
does
saying
being rightly guided mean that you're ma'soom?
Who said ma'soom? Why are you bringing the extension of this?
Brother, what I'm saying is rightly guided doesn't mean you don't make mistakes.
Brother, you're not listening.
Why would he tell you to follow?
Why would he tell you to follow them? Why would the Prophet order you to follow them?
Because they were the Imam.
No, stop. They weren't there yet. Stop. Why is the Prophet going to tell you to follow people when these people might be going astray at some point?
He's not talking about they're guided. We're talking about making a mistake. Just because someone makes a mistake doesn't mean.
Stop.
Brother, if someone makes a mistake in a fit,
they make mistakes.
This ain't gonna work, you know.
Did the Messenger of Allah ever make mistakes?
It's a very simple thing.
Did the Messenger of Allah?
Stop.
It's simple. We just said it.
I'll say it again for you. When it comes to decisions, for instance, in regards to killing Sahaba, okay? This is a big thing. So stop pretending we're talking about whether you wear your ring or not.
Sahaba, you're talking about, you're saying that they're liars and they're kuffar and all sorts.
Who said this?
Bruv,
You just said some
Sahabas are liars. Okay, take the kuffar bit.
You can't trust no goddamn Sunni. They always want to put their goddamn paste on it.
Eesa, Eesa, wait, sorry.
If he said it, he's quite happy to take back his mistake.
Let me mention.
He's quite happy to say, sorry, I didn't say that.
Akhi, let me. If
you can't trust him because he
Bro.
took it back as a mistake, so he
Yeah,
can't.
take it back.
No, why say it in the first place?
Why say it in the first place?
Because it was a mistake.
The reason why I say it in the first place.
That's the
The reason why I say it in the
Is that a
first
good
place.
mistake or a bad
The
mistake?
reason why I say it in the first place is because you forget I've known you for over 10 years in this park, and your speech that you're saying now, is not the same as the speech you were saying back then. Back then you were saying Aisha is a kafira. You were saying Abu Bakr and Umar were kuffar.
No,
and
you're a liar. That's not.
You were saying that. When you used to, when you used to,
That's like 18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Don't bring it up.
When you used to wall your trolley into the park,
If he
did you
used
know
to say that and he's not saying it now,
You weren't there then.
just let it
me and Shamsi were here trying to before the cameras here.
No, but listen, my brother, you can't
when he
use
used to
that
come.
against him.
no, no,
After
no.
he used
I
that
said I take it back.
No,
I said
if he said it in
I
his
said-
face,
I said-
he don't say that again,
No,
that's
but
good.
He had a
no, but
retracted
bro,
comment.
the
That's
reason
what I said.
No.
He has to come out and.
my
Nobody
God.
wants to raise a conversation like that
That's
in
not a
order to
problem.
evoke people cursing
No,
out
it
the
isn't,
wife
it
of
isn't.
I.
All I'm
You don't
saying,
want to.
No, he's got accommodation.
all I was saying is, yeah, I mentioned that, yeah, he might not have said it at the time. I take it back, but if he wants to go in and keep saying no, look at what Sunnis are saying, then I'm gonna pull that
Of course
out.
he's going to pull
I don't
up.
mind
That's
him
the
saying
reason
it.
why he said it. Does that
Okay,
make
no,
sense?
stop,
The reason why he said it is because he's
I
going on
don't
assumptions because
mind
he's had
him
that
saying
conversation with him before in the past.
No, but listen, you don't want,
Like we haven't
as a
talked
person
over
of
the
this
years.
sunnah, to bring a conversation to open up the door where people start saying negative things
I
about
understand
Aisha.
what you're saying.
So
I
in
understand
wisdom,
what
you
Fast,
don't do
forget
that.
all of that. Let's go back to what we were saying.
understand.
You said some of the Sahaba are liars.
No.
Yeah, you said
I
some of the.
said the flip side of what he's saying. Okay, because the whole point was to refute what he's saying. Because he said, I'm going to say this bit and then I'm going to go.
Okay.
And then you come in and say something, and instead of him saying, okay, you have refuted his point, he's now trying to pretend, well, he wasn't exactly saying it. Because when he said about questioning, I'm saying when it's already formulated, do you not agree that in Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, you cannot I agree that Sahaba's fine, that one's a liar, that one's modest. You can't do that in Al-Sunnah, can you?
You can't do. Look, you can do that if you want to.
And be accepted
if you
by
wanna
the community,
If you
bro.
want to, no. What I'm saying is,
He was saying something good about hadith narrating,
What I'm saying is, you
and
can
you just
go
didn't let
through
him go.
You listen to what I'm saying. You can go through the process of looking at Sahaba and saying, I think that one's righteous, I think that one's not righteous. Yes, the society of Ahlul Sunnah is not going to accept you. Why? Based on their own research into the Sahaba. Eesa, listen to.
That's
Are you not
exactly
grasping
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying. I am grasping
no, because
what you're
saying. No, what you're saying is you just have to accept that Sahaba.
No,
it don't go like that. There is
the end
proofs
parts
and
you're missing.
evidences.
The bits you're missing. I'm saying as it stands, as in the conclusion is, the ulama say and agree upon, yes, that Sahaba are truthful, correct?
And Allah says that in His Quran.
Because they already study it and
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yes,
right, so
okay.
therefore, if someone disagrees, he comes to another conclusion.
You
and
can't agree with a foregone conclusion that is supported by clear-cut evidence from the Quran. What's the point? What is that?
Let's
You
just refute that right
You're just
now.
being rebellious. So
Okay,
let's refute
let's
that
see.
then.
Let's see
Let's
if
refute
what
that
you're
then.
saying, if I'm rebellious, or if I'm
I'm
following
not saying
the
you're
Quran.
being rebellious. I'm saying someone who would come, and say Sahaba are liars,
Not all
is
Sahaba,
denying
not all, but go
generally.
ahead. There's
Some
people among them.
Sahaba are liars, is speaking out against clear-cut verses in the Quran.
Does the Quran
that
say
praises them.
there are hypocrites around you, some you know and some you don't know?
Was it regarding the Sahaba though?
Do you know what a hypocrite is?
Was it?
Do you know what a hypocrite is?
What is it?
It's someone who pretends to be a Muslim and is not.
Okay,
So he
khalas.
pretended to be a Sahaba.
So when I was like, so what?
Wait,
Does
wait.
that apply to the Sahaba though?
Right, I'll say it again. A
does.
hypocrite is somebody who pretends to be a Muslim, i.e. pretends he believes in Allah on the last day and he doesn't really.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
therefore you wouldn't know if he's Sahaba or not, because Allah says some you know and some
Actually,
you
there were
don't.
there
You
were
wouldn't know
actually no,
Do you
but there were
understand?
trends. There were
They
there
wouldn't-
was
Are you
there
trying
was
to say that includes some of the Sahabas though?
Bro, it's in the
did
Quran.
Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman know who the hypocrites were?
He knew 12 of them. Hudayfa knew 12.
Right.
But they're not
Are
talking about this verse.
there ways
Bro.
that Allah has given us to identify the munafiqeen in His book?
Brother.
Has
You
it,
can-
Eesa?
Brother, hear what I'm saying to you.
Akhi, it's clear. It's a simple question.
This is what you're saying. And that would be that's circular because when you're looking at the behavior of the people,
How is it circular? I'm talking about Allah's
listen,
talking in the
no,
Quran.
because when you get, let's say you get 10, 20 verses of the nature of hypocrites,
Right.
yeah? So you draw up some rules to say, tick, 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 hypocrites have these qualities.
Right.
Now when you go to the people you're looking at, who's telling you the story about these people? Do you agree? Let me give an example. Did Sunnis know that they used to curse Ali, the fourth rightly guided caliph, in the masjid? Did Sunnis know this? Is that true or false?
We're saying,
Is it
wait,
true or false?
you maintain that not all Sahaba are liars.
Hold on, is it
Wait,
true or false? that they-
you maintain.
Brother, I'm making a point,
Eesa,
I'm giving an
no,
example.
So I'm going to make a point as well.
So I'm saying go with the point and then come back to yours.
What's the point? What is the point?
Okay. Do you agree that at some point from Muawiyah's time, for at least 50, 60 years, that you used to curse Ali in the masjid? Is that true or false?
I don't know of any authentic narration that says so. If you
He's
have
right.
one-
That's true.
if you have
That's
one proof-
that's true. That's
if you
true.
have
He's
one
right.
standard,
In
it's
that
standard.
sense, he's right.
Do you know
if
it or not?
you have a narration, bring it. I don't know.
So you don't know. Do you
I
know?
don't know.
I know.
don't
I read about it. I read
Don't nod
about
your damn
it.
head. Say it out
I'm in
loud.
your school.
No,
When
brother.
you give me the
Tell
order, then I'll do.
Stop. When I don't give you the order, you jump in when you're ready.
All right,
Is
sometimes
it
I
true-
step out of line.
Stop.
I apologize.
Do you agree? Alhamdulillah, It's a simple question. Do you agree or not?
With all honesty,
That
They
happened
used to
from
curse Ali. Oh, bro.
just a minute.
Just tell me yes or no, because I'm making a point.
Yes.
Okay, so if they
Where's the narration from?
Sorry, when they
Where's
used to
the
curse,
narration?
brother, hold on, it's a
No,
known.
no one is.
Stop,
No,
stop, stop,
there's
stop.
no such thing as it's known. It's
I'm gonna give it. Wait,
Someone
stop.
cite me.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. It's bloody right. What I'm saying is we have a brother here who's quite knowledgeable who agrees. If you just read the history, it's a basic fact. Because one of the caliphs forbade it.
So we have to see this history that you're talking about.
Wait, you got a phone.
The
You
same-
see this history
Stop,
that you
stop,
read.
stop.
The same people.
So you
The
didn't know.
same.
Hold on.
The
So you
same
didn't know
people.
that? You didn't know it. Did you know it? Stop.
Do you know what's what's
Bro, don't
ironic?
interrupt.
Eesa,
Wait,
sorry.
you see how you're trying to interrupt the point?
Eesa, because you've gone circular now. You're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you how.
No, you've gone circular, Eesa, and you don't realise
let me
it.
tell you why I
You've
haven't.
gone-
Stop.
Let me tell you
No,
why
no,
you have
you
first,
haven't.
and then you can refute me. Let me tell you why you have first. You've gone to supposed
I'm gonna annihilate what you
narrations.
said.
You've gone to supposed narrations, people that are killers and liars, yeah, who convey that information.
All of
and
them?
You said that. You said
All
they
of
are.
them?
You said some of them. How do you know which ones are and which ones
Have you
ain't?
finished?
How do you know which ones
Have you
are and which ones?
finished?
How do you know your
I'm
your
gonna
narrations are
prove
authentic?
my point.
Alright, prove it.
This is what I'm saying. If you didn't interrupt, so the point I was making was, if you have a list, a box of ticks to say who's a hypocrite and who's not, then you have to go to the life of the person, isn't it? So I'm saying that if at one point the rightly guided Caliph Ali was cursed in the masjid, then what were the people taught about Ali while they're cursing him? Do you
Tell us,
believe-
what were they taught
wait,
about
wait,
Ali?
I'm saying to you, do you believe that people were sitting there cursing somebody they believe was the fourth rightly guided Caliph?
Were they
Be
Sahaba?
honest.
Are we talking about Sahaba?
But you're right in some sense. No, he's right. No, he's talking. Listen, brother. He's talking from Muawiyah's time. Yeah.
I still ain't seen a narration.
He's talking from Muawiyah's time. Yeah, from Muawiyah's time. That's happened. But they have been forced to do that by force and by beating and by.
Alright, go on.
It's not by by choice.
Brother, you're damn right, yes. You're damn right. Anyway, back to what you're saying. You agree, and as is known by any objective researcher, it's a standard part of history that continued for almost 50 years that they used to curse Ali in the masjid. You know what it says in Sahih Muslim? That Marwan went to Sa'ad and asked him to curse Ali. Do you know this?
Brother, I'm saying bring your dalil, innit? Don't ask me.
You hear this?
Just because you're saying it, don't mean it's authentic.
Oh really? Sahih Muslim? It's not authentic?
Go on, bring it.
Just because you're saying it, if you
Just because I'm saying it.
No, he's right. Read Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya. Tariq Dimashq, you find a lot of things, but that's by force. It's not.
Excuse me there.
Brother, you just take right now the thought about Muawiyah before.
Hold on. Before. Hold on. When did I say Muawiyah now?
I swear. You said, did you not see it?
From time,
that Muawiyah would curse in it.
No, don't lie.
So it's not Muawiyah.
Muawiyah's time.
Okay, so it's not Muawiyah then.
No, he said from
I'll
Muawiyah's
say it
time. He
again.
said from
I'll say
Muawiyah's
it
time.
again.
I understood that he said.
No, he said from Muawiyah's time. He said
Thank
from
you very much.
Muawiyah's
There's
time.
people
So
listening.
Muawiyah's time, who used to curse?
I'm going to get it for you.
Go on.
The point I was making, please listen again.
But just give the whole truth.
Hold on.
Don't-
I'm not a Sunni, bruv. Don't interrupt. As I was saying, if you got a tick box, yeah, of what the Munafiqs have, yes? I'm saying in the time, let's say, where they're cursing Ali, he would come under the standard of what? A Munafiq during that time.
Why would he come under the
Because they
standard
were
of a
cursing
Munafiq?
you. Do you understand?
What is nifaq?
I don't get it.
What is
I know
nifaq?
what you're saying,
Eesa.
but there's a flaw,
You know
there's a
Muawiyah?
huge flaw in the
Eesa.
argument.
Does cursing Ali make you a munafiq?
Makes you a kafir.
It makes you a kafir.
bloody
Based on what? Now you've made,
He's a rightly guided caliph.
now you've made, that the person who curses.
Oh, sorry. The person who knows that he's right. Okay, let me retract that. The person, actually no, I'd say that because the Prophet peace upon him says, "Whoever curses Ali curses me." So if you curse,
Oh, so
It's not authentic.
it's not authentic.
Nope, it's not.
Really? Okay, let me bust you up. Let me beat you up again.
Go on,
Let me beat you up again.
Go on, Eesa.
The Prophet peace upon him said, very clear. Ali with two things, Quran and Ahlul Bayt. Is Imam Ali part of the Ahlul Bayt?
Follow that.
Yeah, but the
Wait,
We're
stop.
talking about deen,
Hold on.
See?
Wait, no, Akhi. Let him go into that. Let him go into that.
You didn't, see? Another Sunni.
Akhi, let him go. Let him go in. Eesa.
They wouldn't accept
Eesa.
that. They wouldn't accept that.
They know exactly, so
You said no, he didn't say it.
Eesa.
cannot
Eesa, who narrated the hadith?
This imam,
That
you know him.
So I can
Because you're questioning the authenticity of the people conveying the message, bro. Like you're using the reports. How can you use the reports of people that you're disparaging?
I'm saying because it's important on you.
It's not important. No, bro. You can't use. No, it's not incumbent on me. You can't use. Not you, man.
And see his reaction. And
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
And he's like, I think what's
Is the wife from Ahlul Bayt or not?
the Imam Mahdi.
In general.
yeah, he said your imam, he had.
So then,
Not in regards to hadith.
no, that's nonsense.
It's in the hadith.
Said about Aisha.
Oh, to the Sahaba's lying.
He said,
You saying Sahaba's lying?
I'm saying if a Sahabi said that, if he actually said that, it's a mistake. From the Arabic language, the Ahlul Bayt is foremost from the wives.
Right, so I'll tell you what he says. He says, yes, they are from Ahlul Bayt, but here, the Prophet, peace upon him, is talking about those upon whom.
So he made ta'weel of what the Prophet was saying. Is that true or not? Did he make ta'weel of what the Prophet was saying?
Yes.
Right. Sahabi.
No,
If it goes,
you say you take the understanding of Sahaba, now you want to tell me
if it
something
goes, brother, and listen, we take the understanding of Sahaba if it doesn't go in contradiction to the Quran and the Sunnah.
All right, so
So we don't just go. No, it's not just permissible.
right.
It's not just permissible for you to take the call of a Sahabi and run with it.
Okay, so let me finish that.
If he got what he got from the Prophet ﷺ and the Prophet affirmed that when I said Ahlul Bayt I meant Ali and Fatima whatever, I would accept that. Ala ayn wal ras. But I didn't hear that from the Prophet ﷺ saying it's only them.
Okay. You finished?
It's only them. Furthermore, when they first come down, in a hadith of Kisa, what did he say to Salama? He said, Anti ala khair, or Antunna ala khair, which indicates that they were already from that verse. It's understood that they're in it. He's only bringing in Ali, because Ali would by no definition from the Arabic would Ali be from Ahlul Bayt, except if the Messenger ﷺ brought him in. Yes. How would he be from Ahlul Bayt otherwise? How would Ali be from Ahlul Bayt otherwise?
Alhamdulillah. So how would this Sahaba? How would this Sahaba then say Ali?
Okay, do you know that
and
Sahaba
the descendants of Ali, Aqil, and the descendants Jafar and his descendants? So this Sahaba didn't know what he's talking about. Do you see what I mean? Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, when they like it, Sahaba's wonderful. When they don't, Sahaba's confused. They don't know what they're talking about. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Listen, your spin of history, bro, it doesn't work. Yes.
I'm beating it, bruv. All right, so you're saying Aisha's part of this Quran Ahlul Bayt?
I'm saying the wives are, in general. The wives.
We're just deal with one. Yes?
النبي أولى بالمؤمنين وأزواجه أمهاتهم.
No.
What's the translation of the verse? The Prophet, is more deserving or closer to the believers, and his wives are their mothers.
Yes. And what does that mean?
What
I know that. What's your point with that?
It's from the Ahlul Bayt.
What? Because they're your mothers? The mothers of the believers. What's that got to do with Ahlul Bayt?
Okay, maybe that's wrong istidlal. Wrong istidlal. Let's go to the inner mind. Wrong.
Thank you.
Okay.
A Sunni, see, this brother is admitting so much that Sunnis don't admit. The verse itself does not relate to righteousness or anything like that. All it relates to is after the Rasul dies.
The verse doesn't relate to righteousness.
It has nothing to do with
the verse you're looking for.
Brother, have you seen it?
According to who?
Have you seen it? Just go and research it. I'm not gonna.
There's a lot of. Go and research it. Go and research. If I bring forward a point, I'm gonna give you the sources where it's from. It doesn't befit a conversation for you.
I'm gonna keep having to remember every source,
brother,
because you don't know.
If it's important to you, if it's important to you.
Did I bring the verse up? Did I bring the verse up?
Irrelevant to this issue.
You're not listening.
No, you didn't bring it up.
He said I brought it up. Liar. Liar.
Forget that verse. Forget that verse. We're going to go further on. We're going to go to the verse. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت. So throw away the النبي أولى بالمؤمنين. Throw away that. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا.
But that verse of the Quran does help that the women of the Prophet, when you say the women of the Prophet or the wives of the Prophet, so the verses have two things. One is the azwaju, their wives.
What you were looking for, وقرنا في بيوتكن, that way you were looking
give
for.
these women a certain status. It gives them a status which you trying to destroy.
Does the ayah in Surah Eesa?
Wait.
Does the content
Stop. Let me just read this hadith regarding Ali, and then please let's go back to Aisha in the Quran. Yes. So let's deal with this one at a time. Yes? Why don't you get the hell out of here and let me talk about what I want to talk about? Well, don't tell me what you're going to talk about.
He's talking about the Prophet wives, and then at the end he said, Ahlul Bayt.
The next verse talks about this. Don't work over here, bro. You see what I mean? They want to tell me what to talk about.
He talks about the wife, and then he said Ahlul Bayt to the wives. So you are from Ahlul Bayt. He's talking about the women, and you are Ahlul Bayt, and Allah want to glorify you. You are
a man
Ahlul
from the
Bayt.
family of Marwan. It wasn't.
No,
he's
but still.
We were talking about that.
Because now you are married to the Prophet, so you are from Ahlul Bayt.
And it's giving the example
how it goes.
of how when you try to say we have a criteria from the Quran.
You talk about the wives,
From the Quran of Munafiq, you know.
It's from
Is there another Quran? Is it from the Quran of the It's just from the Quran of the Munafiq.
So when you're speaking,
Brother, the Azan call, let's go.
No. The criteria.
I'll leave this alone, brother.
No. Shut up. I can't travel far, so I join them. The Quranic criteria from the Quran of Munafiq. The verses, yeah? Right, quick. So it says, a man from the family of Marwan was appointed as governor of Al-Madinah. And he said, Sal bin Sa'd, he called...
You said a man, yeah?
And he called Sa'al bin Sa'ad and ordered him to insult Ali. But Sa'ad refused. He said, if you refuse to do it, then at least say, may Allah curse Abu Turab. What kind of Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah is this? You following people that curse Imam Ali?
Who's this man? Who is this man?
The governor of Medina.
Identify him.
Identify him.
Identify him. Then tell us what
You see Caribbean? It's only because you're from the Caribbean. It's only because you're from the Caribbean I accepting that.
Identify said governor of Medina. Identify what hadith he narrated, and then we can say to you, yeah, we follow or we don't follow.
Bro, you're not even making. Listen to the point I'm making.
You said we take hadith. This Ahlul Sunnah. What Ahlul Sunnah is this?
You're not listening. Brother, listen. Follow this.
Ahlul Sunnah, bro. You just made a claim. Where you said what Ahlul Sunnah is this?
Okay.
I'm listening to that. I don't get where you jumped.
Is this person? Wait, stop. No, stop. The person who appointed him, are they Tabi'in? The governor of Medina.
I don't know who
It's Sa'ad bin Sal, is he?
Sa'ad appointed him.
No, it's bruv. Sa'ad. Is that a Sahaba?
I don't know.
You don't know who this is?
Are
you serious?
Yeah,
is it Tabi'in? You don't even know?
Brother, I don't know. So I'm telling you. So we're not dealing with Sahaba. We're not dealing with Sahaba, Eesa.
I said Tabi'in, bruv. I'm saying it's either Sahaba, Tabi'in, and Tabi'in.
When we talk about Sahaba, you never mentioned Tabi'in. You didn't mention a Tabi'in.
Yes, sir. Bruv, you're not listening. I'm saying to you,
Eesa, you're trying to cover so much space. We were talking about Sahaba. Now you got to.
Bruv, listen carefully to what I'm saying. In the time of Muawiyah, Ali was cursed. Did you know that?
Did that mention that?
Oh, bruv.
Come on, bro.
Stop.
That did not mention anything about Muawiyah.
You know the hadith already in the time of Muawiyah, so why are you playing games?
Brother, I don't know the hadith, so I'm asking you, bring it.
Stop. Now you're pretending, alright. Okay.
And then now you're looking into my heart, because you can see my actions.
Brother, we've already discussed this same hadith.
Brother, you ain't discussed this with me, bro. And if you have, it's been a long time ago. When did you discuss it with me?
This year. Hold on. Okay. Muawiyah. Okay, here you go. Waqas, that his father said, Muawiyah bin Abu Sufyan ordered Sa'ad saying, what kept you from cursing Abu Turab?
Okay, where's that from?
Sahih Muslim, hadith number 6220. Right, so please don't drop it, yeah? So what we have here is, Muawiyah is asking somebody, why do you not curse them? Abu Turab. Where the other person who's the governor of Medina is telling him to do what? Curse Abu Turab. Do you understand now, my friend? Why don't you lot study this before you lot oppose us?
Close the gaps.
I draw my prayers in Munafiq. Get out of it. Yeah, you're a Munafiq.
Bro.
Yeah, to Shaitan. Iblis. To Iblis. Yeah, astaghfirullah.
Where's the completion of the hadith?
Which one?
Of that 6220.
Might be behind.
Close the gaps.
Come, Ahmed, where you going? Come pray, Eesa. I've never seen you pray once.
I join my prayers, bro, because I travel.
Why? You're not traveling.
You're not there.
No, hold on. When he appointed him in.
Yeah, there it is.
No, that's not the same, bro.
Page 264. 263.
There's a bit missing, bro.
No, but come, man.
But he said, call Ali for me.
Unless they chop it up. You see, sister, you're learning today, right? That's it, see? I thought you knew all of this, bro. Man, make it. Ah, you see? We're not Majnun.
No, I'm not saying I'm imagining. I think, but even if
Go on.
I'm saying even if this hadith is sahih anyway, bro, the bulk of the information from the clear-cut Quranic verses and the rest of the hadith show, that the Sahaba are adal, they have adal.
That's not the point.
You're saying about liars.
That's what I'm saying. Who are called a liar? I'm saying if you're cursing Ali for 50 years in the masjid, then the people cursing him, let's say people that are born during the 50 years, they don't know anything else. All they know is people are cursing Ali. So I'm saying his reputation in that time.
But then those other people in the time,
and that would have been secret, bro. Did you not know Umayyads used to kill them?
How's it secret?
Did you know or not?
The man just been calling Abu Sufyan and talking to Abu Sufyan.
No, Muawiyah, yeah? Listen. This is what I'm saying to you. In the time of Muawiyah, because there was Sahaba. I'm talking about later on, let's say 25 years.
We're talking about Sahaba.
Listen to my point. In the chain of narration of the hadith, there are certain people that have, I'm saying to you, that have
raised with the H of Ali.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So I'm saying
would
you're
that have made them
fighting-
liars though?
Listen, I'm not saying so. What my point is that even among Sahaba, when somebody later on is writing a book about Sahaba, you know that the book of myth, right? I'm saying it could be that some Sahaba were righteous and someone saying they're liars. Some Sahaba were unrighteous and they said they were good. I'm saying when you have the evidence of Imam Ali being cursed, right? That's full evidence that there's a period of time where people are Majnun. Do you understand?
Right. So let's say at the time of Imam Ali, he was cursed. Yeah. Let's say after the people cursed him. So what you're saying that would have led for him for his hadith not being preserved or something?
No, bro. Listen, I'm saying a person when you've got the ticks, let's say 20 verses for a hypocrite. I'm saying you need the life of the person you're judging to see if he's a hypocrite.
Okay.
But I'm saying,
no one come through and called Ali ibn Abi Talib.
Bro, if you're cursing in the masjid, you can't believe he's rightly guided.
People curse people for the sake of the dunya.
In the masjid.
Yeah, in the okay.
May Allah curse. Bro, are you going to say, oh, he's rightly guided, let's curse him in the masjid? Bro, wake up, please.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not saying they're saying he's rightly guided or not rightly guided.
But you're cursing him. He must be an enemy of Islam.
No, cursing someone doesn't make them an enemy of Islam.
In the masjid, on Friday,
when Allah curses,
in the hood, bro.
When Allah curses people, does that mean they're enemies of Islam?
No, stop. I'm saying, if you grow up as a 10-year-old child, you've gone to the masjid with daddy, you heard people curse Ali, may Allah curse Ali, blah, blah, blah. They're saying all this garbage, correct?
Okay.
Do you agree the child is never going to think that Ali was a rightly guided caliph?
But we're assuming now that loads of people, a generation of people have been raised on their hatred upon Ali.
That's what I'm saying. That's good.
I don't believe that this hadith.
No, this is studied. Alhamdulillah. So I'm saying to you, the first point is, did it begin in the time of Muawiyah? Yes. So we can prove that. The second thing is, when was it forbidden? Which caliph forbade it? And which of the four imams? Some say Umar bin Abdul Aziz. And how many years was that? 50 or 60, right?
That's what between
Muawiyah and him.
Okay, maybe.
And some say 8. I've heard 80 years, but I tried to go with the smallest. Yeah. So my point to you is, during that time, the only people would have had like that closeness is people like Saad, who was a Sahaba,
right.
and he gave his reasons.
And what about his tabi'in as well?
Right. Where were they, bro? They were fighting.
They were fighting.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think they passed down hadith to their tabi'in and that? No, I'm saying their narrations. Yeah,
they would have had to keep it secret. All right. Did you know they used to kill people who did curse Ali? Tabi'in. Did you know Tabi'in used to kill Tabi'in? They used to kill Sahaba. But anyway.
Can you name me one tabi' that was killed by another tabi' because he didn't curse Ali?
Yeah, I'll get the information. I think it's at the back of this. But anyway,
I've never heard that.
This folder's heavy for me. This stuff. Let's cut it here, bro. Alhamdulillah, at least we can talk like human beings. But it's strange that you've never heard this.
Oh, I haven't. And again, that still doesn't deal with the Sahaba thing. Go to the tabi'in, it doesn't.
It does. You see what I'm saying? Who wrote the book of myth? It's not in the time of the Prophet.
No, but you're assuming that the men that came after are haters of Ali.
I'm not. brother, I'm not saying all of them. Right,
You're saying some of them. You're saying some of them.
I'm saying
so it can become corrupted by their hatred for Ali. Some of the
there
biographies.
must have been a time when the majority of people did not think Ali was a righty guy caliph, nor would he been righteous.
You can't assume that, bro.
But how are you cursing him in the masjid?
Okay.
You're going to curse a righteous... Alright, stop.
So are we saying? Wait. Are we saying that in the whole?
Watch this. If somebody walked into the masjid today and started cursing Ali, what would happen to him? He gets headbutted.
you get
exactly.
Okay,
stop.
cool.
So
what
imagine
I'm saying
in the
is,
time
if
of
someone
the
walked into
Sahaba
the
and Tabi'in.
right, but if someone walked in a masjid, where is first off? Where is it? Is it in Basra? Is it in Kufa? Is it in Mecca? Are we saying right? So he's in Medina, yeah?
They're cursing in Medina.
So let's say they're doing it in Medina. Does that necessitate that people in Basra are doing it? Does that necessitate people in Kufa are doing it?
It was widespread.
Are we saying that
it became widespread? No, it did. But that's what I'm saying.
We need a delete for that, bro.
This is what I'm saying to you. So
we
all we
need a
need
proof for that.
Alhamdulillah. So all we need now is the evidence, because the brother, it seems he studied it, so he knows.
Okay, so I would love for him to bring his. I need to pray anyway.